Welcome to Fine Spun Tales. In this edition, we are beginning our seventh adventure with the crew of the USS Da Vinci. Let's begin. First Officer's Log, Commander Sonya Gomez, USS Da Vinci, Stardate 53270.2. Commander Sonya Gomez is temporarily assigned to the planet Sarindar from the USS Da Vinci. Sarindar is in a remote region controlled by the Nalori, a race historically unfriendly to the Federation. The mission is vital as it involves studying chimerium, a rare element found abundantly on Sarindar. Captain Scott explains that the Nalori needs Starfleet's expertise to refine and transport chimerium using a subspace accelerator, a concept Gomez had explored in her Academy paper. Despite the Nalori's reluctance, they've allowed only one Starfleet member to join the project to minimize cultural contamination. Gomez will lead the Nalori engineering team despite their biases against Starfleet and women in leadership roles. The mission faces additional challenges due to the planet's unique conditions, including interference from a nearby quasar-pulsar pair, which restricts communication and navigation. Captain Scott expresses confidence in Gomez's abilities, emphasizing the mission's importance for future exploration and potential tactical advantages. En route to Starbase 96, Gomez studies the limited available information on the Nalori and Sarindar. She plans to consult the cultural specialist, Carol Abramowitz, to prepare for the cultural and technical challenges ahead. Despite the complexities, Gomez is eager to take on the mission and ensure its success. Personal Log, Commander Sonya Gomez, USS Da Vinci, Stardate 53271.5. Commander Sonya Gomez reflects on the complications of her relationship with Kieran while serving on the USS Da Vinci. Their time together on the Enterprise was great, but after her transfer, their relationship faltered. Now working together again has been awkward. Kieran's newfound confidence after successfully commanding the Da Vinci during a crisis with the Tholians has made him more assertive, hinting at rekindling their past relationship. However, Sonya, as his commanding officer, feels conflicted and worries about the implications of mixing personal and professional lives, especially given the dangerous nature of their missions. As they approach Starbase 96, Sonya plans to take some time away to contemplate her next steps. She acknowledges that Kieran's assertiveness and proximity have made her uncomfortable, and she fears the potential consequences of their relationship on their professional duties. The situation weighs heavily on her, and although she needs to address it eventually, she decides to postpone making any decisions for now. Personal Log, Commander Sonya Gomez, SS Culloden, Stardate 53273.9. Commander Sonya Gomez is on the SS Culloden descending into Sarindar's atmosphere. The ship, owned by a Bolian named Zilder, is used for transporting people and handling administrative tasks for a project. As they approach Sarindar, the planet appears stunning, covered in white with jewel-like glints and reflections due to its silicon-based crystalline flora and fauna. The descent reveals a landscape of diamond plains, quartz mountains, and amethyst forests with crystal-clear streams. As they near the work site, Gomez notes the eerie sight of incomplete constructions and sensor towers. Upon landing, Gomez settles into a canvas tent amidst poorly maintained equipment and a mix of workers, mainly Nalori and Osina. The Nalori, with their distinctive skin tones and ritual scars, seem disdainful, except for Raska, who serves as a liaison. Despite the challenges of outdated and malfunctioning gear, lack of modern amenities, and the workers' cold reception, Gomez remains hopeful as she prepares to tackle the tasks ahead on Sarindar. First Officer's Log, Commander Sonya Gomez. Planet Sarindar, Stardate 53274.1. First Officer Commander Sonya Gomez records her first day on the planet Sarindar, starting with a tour of the SA site by Raska and a frustrating breakfast due to a broken cooking unit. She quickly identifies design flaws in the SA's construction and redirects the team to prioritize digging a hole for the antimatter reactor over less urgent tasks despite some resistance. She discovers that the anti-grav units are slow and frequently malfunction due to being stuck in test mode. By reprogramming the diagnostic routine, she reveals the actual issues with the units and assigns a team to fix them, despite their initial skepticism. Personal Log, Commander Sonya Gomez. Planet Sarindar, Stardate 53274.1. Commander Sonya Gomez logs her experiences on the planet Sarindar, noting the inadequacies of the local medical facilities. The hospital, built with basic materials, is overwhelmed with patients suffering from minor viral infections and work-related injuries, many caused by faulty equipment. Dr. Dolan, a Galamite physician with a transparent cranium, stands out. Despite his expertise in silicon-based life, his bedside manner leaves much to be desired. Gomez meets him for the first time and is greeted with sardonic remarks about the hospital's condition. Another character, Zilder, cynically explains that Dr. Dolan works there because no respectable Federation hospital would accept him. As Gomez leaves the hospital, she reflects on Sarindar's stark contrast between day and night. During the day, the planet is stunningly beautiful, with its crystalline trees creating prismatic effects. However, at night, without a moon and only dim lanterns for light, the landscape loses its charm. The workers in the camp seem disheartened, their interactions devoid of joy. Despite the unwelcoming environment and the workers' contemptuous looks, Gomez is determined to succeed in her mission, maintaining her resolve to overcome the challenges. Personal log, Commander Sonya Gomez. Planet Sarindar, stardate 53274.9. On the planet Sarindar, Commander Sonya Gomez logs her experiences. J. Rowe, a worker, proudly informs her that he has fixed a load lifter by following diagnostic instructions, an unusual accomplishment for their location. Sonya learns he only repaired one unit, but plans to fix more the next morning. Meanwhile, Sonya discovers that 9 workers have called in sick, likely faking symptoms of Dakota's disease to avoid digging tasks. She confronts Kajana, a formidable figure, and imposes strict quarantine measures, which quickly pressures the sick workers to return to their duties. With the workers back, albeit behind schedule, Sonya reflects on her successful strategy. Raska, another colleague, admires her for citing a regulation, only to learn she fabricated it to handle the situation effectively. This ingenuity ensures that the project progresses despite the workers' initial reluctance. Personal log, Commander Sonya Gomez. Planet Sarindar, stardate 53277.1. A local named J. Rowe has started calling her Sanyul, or Curse Lifter, after she fixed the anti-gravs, which have been working without issues. Though some workers are still resentful, many have begun to respect her. Despite their belief in curses, Gomez attributes the success to hard work rather than supernatural intervention. She reflects on a story told by Raska about a legendary monster She, which supposedly haunts those who attempt to tame Sarindar. Raska, who has 17 children and 5 wives, enjoys the break from his family while working on the planet. During dinner with Raska and Zilder, Gomez learns about Nalori polygamy and cultural beliefs. Zilder attempts to share religious teachings from the Serbeg, but Gomez declines, preferring to maintain her privacy. Raska jokes about the monster She, but Gomez is more focused on the upcoming task of activating the antimatter reactor. The log concludes with Gomez anticipating the next day's challenges, confident in her engineering skills and dismissing the notion of curses or monsters. First Officer's log, Commander Sonya Gomez. Planet Sarindar, stardate 53276.9. The antimatter reactor test on planet Sarindar is a qualified success, though the injectors are not fully operational, which could cause significant damage. She hopes to test the SA soon, but cannot risk it until the reactor is at peak performance. The dish is expected to be completed in 2 days, which has improved crew morale despite some crew members being slow in their digging tasks. Gomez is optimistic about completing the mission on time. Personal log, Commander Sonya Gomez. Planet Sarindar, stardate 53276.9. The crew faces difficulties with the anti-gravs needed to assemble a reactor on time. Zilder informs her they can't meet the deadline with just 2 anti-gravs. Despite attempts to reassign resources, they're all essential elsewhere. Kajana reassures Gomez that the team will complete the task by hand if necessary. Near noon, as testing time approaches, Zilder confirms the reactor's readiness, and the test proceeds successfully. Gomez notes progress both with the equipment and the team's morale, determined to keep improving their efficiency. Transcript of tricorder recording by Commander Sonya Gomez. Camp Hospital, Planet Sarindar, stardate 53277.5. Gomez records an account from Rimlek at a camp hospital on the planet Sarindar. Rimlek describes a terrifying attack that happened while they were sleeping. A large creature with crystal-like claws tore through their tent, killing Salgood, Connie, and Moke brutally. Rimlek insists that the creature, resembling but much larger than a she, was extraordinarily vicious and unmatched by anything seen before on the planet. Dr. Dolan confirms the severity of the wounds, suggesting the creature might be an unnaturally large she. Kajana proposes hunting it down, but Gomez counters that they should improve their defenses instead, as they lack protection against local wildlife. She orders the construction of an electrified fence around the encampment, despite Kajana's objections about the potential delay in their schedule. The situation remains tense as they prepare for possible further attacks. Letter from Kajana on Sarindar to Rivodro on Nalor. 5th day of Sendrak, 23rd year of Tog. On the cursed planet of Sarindar, Kajana writes to his son, explaining why he is away during his formative years. The planet is believed to be evil, but the government dismisses these tales and has sent workers to mine chimerium. Despite high wages, Kajana doubts he will see much profit and is mainly motivated by the desire to provide a better life for his family. The original project supervisor, Nalag, is driven mad by the planet's curse, and his replacement, Commander Gomez from the Federation, is met with skepticism. Gomez quickly fixes the load lifters, impressing the workers despite initial prejudice. However, tensions rise as she dismantles Nalag's plans and imposes new rules. One night, a monster she attacks, killing 2 men and injuring others. Ignoring Gomez's suggestion to build an electrified fence, Kajana insists on forming a search party. Despite her being the leader, the men doubt her capabilities. During the search, they find a cave filled with skulls, indicating the creature's long history of violence. As they confront the creature, Commander Gomez bravely stands her ground and ultimately kills it with a sonic rifle. Her actions earn her the reluctant respect of the workers, who begin to see her as a hero, calling her Sanyul, a title of reverence. She orders an autopsy on the creature to understand its origins, showing her commitment to the mission and the safety of the team. Back at camp, the workers celebrate their victory. Kajana invites Gomez to join them, acknowledging her as a miracle worker who lifted the curse of Sarindar. They drink and share stories, marking the end of their ordeal. Kajana expresses his hope to return home soon, filled with admiration for Gomez and relief at the prospect of reuniting with his family. First Officer's Log, Commander Sonya Gomez. Planet Sarindar, Stardate 53281.2. Gomez prepares for the first test of the annular confinement beam, a critical component of the SA project. The ACB, far more powerful than those used in transporters, will create a vacuum path through the atmosphere to accelerate chimerium payloads to the refinery. Gomez is concerned about the experimental nature of this large-scale ACB, as improper calibration could lead to catastrophic failure. Her intervention ensures that the power systems are adjusted correctly, avoiding potential disaster. The project has advanced ahead of schedule thanks to the efforts of foreperson Kajana, assistant Raska, and assistant foreperson J. Rowe. Morale has improved since Gomez killed the she, earning her the respect of the Nalori workers, who now call her Sanyul. Despite her discomfort with this newfound status, the team has made significant progress, resolving issues with the antimatter reactor and magnetic containment system. They are now ready to bring the antimatter pods online and conduct the ACB test at noon. Personal log, Commander Sonya Gomez. Planet Sarindar, Stardate 53281.2. The initial challenge I faced was winning the respect of the Nalori workers, which I achieved by killing a mutated creature that attacked our camp. This act significantly improved morale and reduced the prevailing sexism and anti-Federation sentiments among the workers. Additionally, I performed a funeral service for 3 fallen workers, despite my lack of expertise in eulogies to adhere to the local customs. Gomez learns the importance of meticulousness after discovering a potential error in the power settings of their equipment. This incident highlights the necessity of double-checking all technical adjustments when dealing with complex machinery. She also realizes her over-reliance on tricorders, which are nearly useless on Sarindar due to the planet's chimerium interference. Despite this, she continues to utilize them for medical purposes and logging, though manual problem-solving becomes a more frequent requirement. Dr. Dolan's procrastination on conducting an autopsy of the mutated she frustrates Gomez, but she decides it's not a high priority. The primary focus remains on completing the project efficiently. Despite the harsh environment, she finds moments of awe in the planet's crystalline ecology, though the initial excitement has worn off over time. She resolves to appreciate these moments more, determined not to let the mundanity of repeated missions dull her sense of wonder. Upon receiving critical feedback from Senator Moya regarding the project's progress, Gomez decides to let the results of their successful tests speak for themselves, rather than responding defensively. Her efforts in improving the project yield positive results, much to the appreciation of her team. She finds solace in messages from her ship, the Da Vinci, especially from her colleague Kieran, who updates her on the happenings aboard and expresses his support. In the evenings, Gomez bonds with the Nalori workers over meals and stories, finding a sense of camaraderie despite the hardships. She ends one such day sharing a drink with Raska, toasting to the challenges and indispensability of their mates, appreciating the small moments of connection and humor amidst their demanding mission. Personal log, Commander Sonya Gomez. Planet Sarindar, stardate 53283.0. Gomez is overseeing a successful project involving antimatter pods and mining mechanics. While the work is ahead of schedule, she finds joy in the small wonders of spectrum bursts. Relaxing with a drink, she reads a letter from Kieran about a recent attack on DS9 and other galactic tensions. Reflecting on her past commendations and experiences, she struggles with memories of war and the complexities of her personal life, especially her feelings for Kieran. Despite her professional prowess, Sonya is uncertain about her relationship with Kieran and often avoids confronting it. As she debates the impact of her career moves on their potential relationship, she decides to stop drinking brandy, which makes her overly contemplative. Her thoughts are abruptly interrupted by a scream, prompting her to investigate immediately. Letter from Commander Sonya Gomez on Sarindar to the family of Kejana on Nalor, 10th day of Sendrak, 23rd year of Tog. Gomez writes to the family of Kejana to inform them of his tragic death while working on the Sarindar project. Kejana, their household head, bravely sacrificed his life to save another worker during a second attack by the Shi. Despite the team's efforts, a larger Shi breached their defenses and attacked. Gomez expresses deep sorrow and admiration for Kejana's heroism and mentions his fondness for his family, particularly his anticipation of spending time with his son Ravodro after the project. First Officer's Log, Commander Sonya Gomez, Planet Sarindar, stardate 53283.1. Gomez logs an attack by a second monster Shi that breaches the electrified fence of their work camp. The creature kills Kejana and severely injures three others, Erobnos, Kargen, and Huarner. Gomez witnesses the attack and notes that the Shi carries away the bodies. As Raska organizes a second hunting party, Gomez prepares a condolence letter for Kejana's family and anticipates needing to do the same for the others. With the hunting party ready, Gomez ends the log entry expressing concern about the creature's threat. Today's story ends here. This story was based on the novel Invincible Part 1, written by David Mack and Keith R.A. DeCandido. It is the 7th book in the Starfleet Corps of Engineers series. There is an affiliate link in the description to buy a copy. If you want to help us grow the channel, press the like button. Subscribe for more tales every week. To help us out more directly, consider buying our app Count Currency, published by Finespun Software. Count Currency is ideal for anyone who handles cash. Count Currency is made for iPhone and is available on the App Store. This narration was created with voice synthesis from OpenAI. Join us next time as we hunt a mutant Shi with Commander Gomez and her team. Thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.